So one of the first questions you're probably going to have is pretty straightforward. It's like, what is this thing? What's it for? What's it do? Uh, and the answer to that is complicated. In a nominal sense, it is a standalone autonomous mesh network that you can stand up anywhere you want with one or more nodes on it. Each node supports a network of 254 addresses, up to 254 addresses, depending on what your physical router can deal with. And it uh, projects a network, an SSID, that is administered by DHCP on the main node. Every FrogNet is identical in many ways. Every FrogNet has a database. It has an Apache web server. It has the FrogNet software on it, and it is basically a Debian Linux machine. Uh, the uh, the installation process is straightforward. Running it is straightforward. The discovery is automatic. You put two of them together, and they find each other. They understand how to communicate with each other. The way that they discover each other and the processes that they use are using the FrogNet, what we call the Bullfrog Long Distance Communications Protocol, which involves a separate proxy and daemon instead of the traditional Apache one, and it involves some semantic compression, which takes a large message and makes it into a very, very small message, and sends it over the wire. So it's all about wire efficiency and being able to operate in constrained, off-grid, potentially low throughput kind of environments. That's the physical part of it. And then the other half of it was, kind of thinking, what do I do with this thing? What good is it? How am I going to take advantage of this? And the answer to that came in the form of, sensors and live AI hosts that pay attention to the sensors, and dashboards that can react and give you alerts based on what's in the sensors and things like that. And we developed all this stuff, and the system that we developed, then, we said, okay, so we need to be able to bring in sensor information. That sensor information needs to be made available to everybody on the network. Obviously, that's a database, and obviously we could do that for our own network if we wanted to with just a simple network database. But what if we want to do this for everybody? What if we want to do this across the wide area network? And that's where things started to get really interesting, because in putting that in place, we invented the next generation of internet protocols. Well, maybe not internet protocols, but the next way of doing things. And it really is the networking equivalent of moving from assembly to C. Now, I'm not saying that FrogNet is the right way to do this. I'm not saying it's the only way to do this. What I'm saying is that it's time for the profession, and it's time for us as a profession to evolve beyond assembly language and to start thinking in terms of C and things that can be done in a higher level language, in a higher level way than they are right now. And that's the challenge. And so I submit FrogNet as a not as a solution, but as a potential first implementation. It is defining, what we need to do, but how I do it, that's up for grabs. I'm not even saying that it's good or anything like that. That's what the guild is for. So I'm inviting you to join me in the guild. And in the guild, we are going to take FrogNet and take it to the next level. Uh, the guild is the one that will decide when FrogNet goes open source. The guild is the one that will decide what goes into the next generations of FrogNet. The guild is the one that will decide what actually becomes the standard. What I've done, I said, is give you a beginning, and this is a beginning. The progress in our field is not made without diversity, and by diversity I mean diversity of viewpoint, diversity of mind. I need other people to look at what I've done, because if you let me build it, you're going to get something that looks like it was built by a burned out hippie. If I let my kid build it, you're going to get something that looks like it was built by Gen X. If I let 50 people build it, we get something that 51 people can use. And that's what I want. This is not uh, a vanity project for me. This is what I believe in, and this is what I believe the profession needs to move to. So that's what Frognet is. Frognet is a network. It's a theory. It's a challenge, and it's an opportunity, and it's all ours. So next, we're going to go into the actual business of Frognet. We're going to do hardware and then installation, and we'll move on from there. But keep in mind that what you're doing now, what you're seeing now, is the beginning of the next generation of internet networking. Welcome aboard.